What's up, Joe?
Hey brother, I'm good. Thanks. How about you?
I'm feel great. And by the way, soon we will meet the first progress test, right?
Yes. And then,
And then in the progress test, there are available discussion themes, namely consumer behavior in Indonesia and social security. We choose social security as the topic for us to make the first progress test video.
okay. On the theme that we choose to discuss, we have two questions to ask. First, why is this the problem? And second, how could avoid this problem in the future?
Oh, it's okay. And so we will discuss the topic of our discussion based on these two questions. For you, Joseph, you can explain the first question and I will explain the second question. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So without further ado, we will start discuss the topic. Are you ready, Joseph?
Ready, brother. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Before we explain our presentation about problems of social security in Indonesia, we will introduce how social security works. How social security works? Social security is an insurance program. Workers pay into the program, typically through pay or withholding when they work. Self-employed work pay social security tax when they file their tax return. Why is this a problem? Social security problems in Indonesia mostly occur in people who work in the informal sector because people who work in informal sector do not get a fixed income, while people who work in a formal sector have a fixed income and various employee welfare benefits. There are a number of hindering factors for extending social security coverage to the informal sector workers. First, the low and irregular income of the informal economic workers is a major obstacle in ensuring secure resource, as most workers in the informal economic receive irregular income. The establishment of a gross or net monthly salary is difficult and unreliable. Second, the type and level of benefit are not responsive to the priority needs and resource constraints of workers in the informal economies. Third, moreover, general lack of awareness of social security concept and distrust of government institutions, which are common among workers in the informal economy, negatively affect the willingness to pay contribution. Last, the success of the coverage extension critical depends on the concurrent improvement of administrative capacity.
The implementation of Social Security in Indonesia is not in accordance with the objective has encountered obstacle. There are many problems with implementation in the wider community. Currently, we are still feeling the presence of the COVID-19 virus and have an impact on some employees who were sent home by the company. As well, the problem of receiving jam sostek funds that employee should receive jam sostek. Then the employee demands to get this right, namely social protection. The delay in response and information from social security provider for the need for social protection make the public, especially employees, worried. It's certain that employees have difficulties in carrying out daily activities, such as worrying about contracting a virus and other diseases. To costs incurred from treatment are so expensive, basic necessities are expensive, and health protection for loved ones. Therefore, many employees feel that by paying tax to the government and health costs for workers in a company, these employees dare to speak up because they are entitled to what they should obtain under appropriate and critical circumstances. However, it's experienced delays in handling the provision of Social Security to the employees. We have an opinion about how we can avoid such a problem in the future. First, the government in the formation of laws on Social Security must evaluate and respond to the actual situation. The government needs to reform and adjust the Social Security policy by looking at the current condition. And the government must think visionary. That way, the government can anticipate new problems by formulating policies that have been approved in the long term. Second, Social Security program must improve quality in terms of withdrawal system, premiums, contribution, and information collection system. In emergency like COVID-19 pandemic, it is necessary to change the regulations regarding withdrawals, premiums, and contribution. In this case, the Social Security institution must implement of a system accuracy, effectiveness, and prudence in giving money, such as checking customer personal data and other withdrawals information. It is necessary to check a personal information to prevent fraud related to the money withdrawals for various reasons that are not related to current events. Third, the establishment of a state actuarial of the manage the financial and risk management aspect of the Social Security program, so that the implementation of a Social Security for employees can be accomplished. Institutions can predict the global impact of current problems. With the existence of actuary institutions, they can cooperate with state and government social security providers in making long-term decisions for society with a BPJS and institution that provide social security for the community. Thank you and see you later.
This is our presentation about social security in Indonesia. Thanks for watching and see you. Bye bye.